Hello, and welcome to another episode of How to Fix Things for dudes in their late 20s who don't know how to fix things. Or as we conveniently call it, HTFT FD ITL 20S WDK HTFT. My name is Sumukh. Today is a special Christmas episode of the show. You've probably spent a lot of money on Christmas gifts for your family and friends, so today's episode is on personal finance. As you can tell, in honor of personal finance, I'm wearing a tie today for the first time since my homecoming dance in 2001. The theme of that dance was Here's to the Night. Thank you, Eve 6. So, you're a dude in your late 20s and probably still into heavy drinking and drug use, so you probably don't have a retirement account at all, because you're banking on the fact that you'll most likely be dead by the age of 45. So who needs retirement anyway? As a result, it's all about living in the now with your money. Living in the now. I believe that's what the song Here's to the Night was about. I'm not actually sure. I didn't dance with anyone to that song, as I didn't have a date. Anyway, one of the things that you can do in approaching your personal finance is actually looking at department stores, crazy enough. And one department store in particular is Kohl's. Now, Kohl's, over the course of the Christmas season, and really throughout the year, does something called Kohl's Cash. Which this is actually not a Kohl's Cash. It is just a green piece of paper that looks relatively useless, but that's actually pretty much Kohl's Cash as well. Though this is blue, who cares? Kohl's Cash, or as I like to call it, Mom's Bitcoin. Because hey, women over the age of 55 and older go crazy for these things, and you should too.
Earned Kohl's Cash.
Congratulations!
So many times, Kohl's will run a deal where you can purchase $50 worth of stuff and get $10 in Kohl's Cash, which you can then use in the next week. So for example, you could buy $250 worth of stuff on December 25th and then get $50 in Kohl's Cash starting on January 1st for that week. But here's the great part. You could buy $250 worth of stuff and then return all $250 worth of stuff. Now, Kohl's website says that when you do such a return, you won't get your Kohl's Cash back, that'll return as well with it. But you can rely on two things to still keep your Kohl's Cash. One, that you complain and the customer is always right, and two, that Kohl's employees don't give a shit because they work at Kohl's. So, you could end up actually just keeping your $50 in Kohl's Cash and continuing to do the same process of returns, acquiring as much Kohl's Cash as possible that you can then get free stuff with that Kohl's Cash. Or you could just keep the returns going and going and going until you get actual American cash in return for the Kohl's Cash from a Kohl's employee who really doesn't care.
Kohl's Cash. Kohl's Cash.
What's great about this is you can spend massive amounts of time shopping for stuff at Kohl's you don't even want. Like, always wanted to get your alcoholic stepfather a gift, then return it to shove it in his face? How about a shirt and tie combo from the Van Heusen collection? Want to get some bed sheets for the first time since you were in college? How about something from the Lauren Conrad collection? Yeah, Lauren Conrad from The Hills, a show that was on when you were in college. Need a shirt for a hot date? How about a shirt from the Mark Anthony collection? Yes, Mark, I can't name more than one song by this guy Anthony, has a clothing collection at Kohl's. Can you name more than one song by Mark Anthony? If so, then tell me baby girl, 'cause I need to know. How about a pair of shoes from the Chris Judd collection? Okay. Not every one of Jennifer Lopez's husbands has a collection at Kohl's. You might be asking yourself, though, does Jennifer Lopez have a collection at Kohl's? Yes, she does. Hey, don't be fooled by the 70% off stock. She's still Jenny from the block. Is that enough zingers?
This diagram shows Kohl's process. I'm not saying that it's a pyramid scheme necessarily, but it is in the shape of a triangle, and I, the consumer, am actually at the top, which is strange for such a scheme. The scheme also can get more elaborate when you, a dude in your late 20s with nothing better to do, corral many of your unemployed friends to get jobs at Kohl's, thus infiltrating Kohl's with more employees that do not give a fuck about how much Kohl's Cash or Mark Anthony related apparel that you would like to acquire. I'm not particularly sure of Kohl's business strategy here. At a time when retail and department stores are in trouble, creating your own currency seems a bizarre idea to still run with. What are the places that have created their own currency? Toys R Us, Chuck E. Cheese's, and strip clubs. So places that are for children or for adults that behave like children. This is the business perspective that Kohl's has of their store.
Well, that's it for our special Christmas tutorial episode of the show on personal finance. Basically, just get out there and get as much Kohl's Cash as possible before this department store inevitably goes out of business. Or who knows, if doomsday hits with North Korea, Kohl's Cash may be the only verifiable currency that we have. Oh, you might be asking yourself, oh hey, did you buy those clothes from Kohl's? And the answer is no. I straight up stole these clothes from Kohl's. Their employees also do not give a shit about their security system. Well, hey, from all of us here at HTFT, FD, ITL, 20S, WDK, HTFT, we wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.